Today we are going to learn about identity element. We have two cases here. First case is of natural numbers and the second one is of whole numbers. Let's start with the first one. When we talk about the natural numbers, there is no such number when added to a given number gives the same number. In other words, I can say that when any two natural numbers are added, we get a number different from either of them. Okay, let's take some examples and understand it. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. 6 plus 1 is equal to 7, and these examples are giving the answers 11 and 12. We can observe from these examples that all numbers are different. These answers which are coming after the process of addition, these are different from the numbers which we were added. Now come to the whole numbers. Here I have taken some examples. When we add 0 to any number, 0 is the number which comes in the set of whole numbers, but in the case of natural numbers they start from 1. Now in the case of whole numbers, when I add 0 to any number, either in the left side or in the right side, I get the same number, as you can observe here. So it is clear that addition of 0 to any whole number does not alter the value of the number. So we say that 0 is called additive identity for whole numbers. Now come to the next examples. When we multiply any number with 1, what happens? Now I have taken some examples. 7 into 1 equals to 7, 0 into 1 equals to 0, and these two examples also giving the same number here. Now because our answer comes the same here, when I multiply any number with 1, the same answer is coming here. Okay, same answer is repeating here. So we are noticing here that when any whole number is multiplied by 1, the product is the number itself. What we are observing here, again I am explaining, we noticed that when any whole number is multiplied by 1, the product is the number itself. So we came to the conclusion that 1 is called multiplicative identity of whole numbers. Okay, so I am again revising it. What is the additive identity for whole numbers? Because when we add 0 to any number, we are getting the same number again. Okay, identity is not changing, so we call 0 as additive identity for whole numbers. Now in the case of multiplication operation, when we multiply any number with 1, our answer is coming same. So we say that 1 is the multiplicative identity of whole numbers. So let's come to the next topic. Our next topic is division by 0. Okay, because in the collection of whole numbers there is a 0 also, and whole numbers starts from 0. So we need to divide. We sometimes face the condition where a number is being divided by 0. So what will be the answer in this case? I have taken one example, 15 divided by 0. 15 divided by 0. Now what is the meaning of division? Division is a repeated subtraction of one number from the other. Okay, and what these numbers are called? The number which is being divided here, is called dividend. This one is the dividend, and 0, because 15 is divided by 0, 0 will be called divisor. What it will be called? Divisor. Now as I told you, the division is the repeated subtraction of one number from the other. Let's proceed this process. I will subtract 0 consecutively from the number 15. Now 15 minus 0, I will get 15, and again I will subtract 0, then again I am getting here 15. Suppose one time more I am subtracting 0 from the 15, so again I am getting 15 here. Now the question is, after how many steps do we reach 0? Because when our answer comes 0, our process of repeated subtraction get ended. So now here we are observing that our answer is not coming 0. So question arises, after how many steps do we reach 0? Can you tell me after how many steps? So students, our answer is here we will not get 0 anyhow. Okay, this process will never end. Hence, we can say that 15 divided by 0 is not defined. We can't define the 15 divided by 0. So, we are up to the conclusion that division by 0 is not defined.